The bounce that it has, it's like giving my hair instant body. Hey fam, I came back to close out another video. All right, I'm just gonna do my hair routine really fast. It's late and I'm in my pajamas, my flannels. It's winter time. I digress. So I wanted to show you guys what my hair is looking like right now. Hopefully you can see that. There are micro twists in here, which you can't really see it in the videos when I'm walking around because this part looks like it's undone. It's just that it curls at the end and I'm gonna show you how that happens. So basically the first thing, I showed you the video, I think, at least where I was retwisting some of these to make them smaller. I have not edited the big video where like I twisted my whole hair, or whole head, but I redid in 2 different sessions to make them like micro twist. And I didn't do it all at once just because I wasn't sure how small they should be because they're damp when you're first twisting them and then they kind of puff up. So I wasn't sure like how small I could go. And I made that joke about who was going to help me take it out and try and ignore it. I don't know. I'm kind of liking it. But it is getting to a situation of like, okay, who's going to help me take these out? She's ignoring me.
Oh, I can help. But I feel like
But so right now I'm just gonna redo some of them. Like I'm checking to see if any of them are knotted. This one I felt a knot at the end. So obviously if it's knotted, it's not going to curl. Or I don't know if that's obvious. It's not gonna curl if it's knotted at the end. So I'm gonna redo this one. I'm gonna wet it just with my oil and water that I have here. I'm tender-headed, so if you're not, don't worry about it. It doesn't really, I just want to wet it, 1, to help me detangle it, and 2, so that it will take on a new curl pattern, right? Because it's already been twisted, and so it has that pattern. I'm going to retwist it, and so I want it to take on the shape of the new twist. So water or moisture helps with that, and that is water with a little bit of, I think I put avocado oil in it. It might have been a lighter oil, I don't remember, but there's some oil in there. So I'm just gonna twist this and I'll show you guys so you can see like what one of the, let me just clip these, hang on. That way you can see what one of the micro twists looks like, and then I won't do my whole head. Let's see if I can get over here closer for you guys. Okay, so it's here, and then I just take, you know, the hair, it's moist, into 2 pieces, and I twist it. Cheyenne and I were watching twists the other day, and we're like, oh, she's left-handed. It's interesting, but you just take hair A and hair B and wrap it around, wrap it around, wrap it around, all the way to the end. So, yeah. And then I just kind of curl the ends to make sure that part sticks together. And that is the micro twist. So basically that's what I did throughout my whole head. And you can see that end is pretty straight at the, and I'll show you how I get the curls. But I just want to check to see if there's anything else going on. Oh, there's the clip. Any other, I'm really feeling just the ends again to see that it's smooth and not knotted, because if there's a knot, it's not going to have a nice curl pattern on this side. So that's it. It feels okay. I am then going to take a couple of these out of the front, like the micro twist, and I'm just going to put them in a clip. They are going to stay in that clip when I go to sleep. But this I put here. I'll fix it later, but I'm putting those there because I don't want, I wake up in the morning, I want this hair to lay this way and not be pulled back. The rest of my hair I'm going to yank back. And so that hair is short. It's kind of like bangs, I guess. So here is all of the micro twists. Can you guys see those? All of these are twists in here. Those are little micro twists. I'm going to take, whoa, I'm going to not drop so first, the Daily Hydration Finishing Oil Serum and spray this all over my hair. I don't want to get it on my furniture, so I'm going to spray it in my hand, like so, and then rub it together and kind of rub it into my hair all the way to the ends. And that is because I don't like it when the twists look dry, or my hair in general. Now that I do YouTube videos and I edit, I'm very aware of what my hair looks like. And there's some of them where I was like, oh my God, my hair was so dry. So now I don't wash my hair every day like I used to, because I could see how that was drying it out. And I've been watching a lot of other YouTubers. I love this community. And I've just seen them doing twists and talk about protective styles. I hadn't been doing protective styles before. And quite frankly, when I first saw that, I had to ask one of my friends who has locks, like, what does that mean? What are they protecting their hair from? But basically, from yourself. No, I'm kidding. You're protecting it just from the elements and from, like, really from, I was damaging it myself by washing it every day and over drying it, because when you have curly hair, it's already dry, and I wasn't putting enough moisture in it, and I could see that in the videos. There are some videos where my hair was so dry. Anyway, so that is, I put the hydrating oil all throughout, and you can also, while you're in here, oil your scalp. If your scalp is dry, I'm just going to put a little bit. I have a separate thing that I moisturize my scalp with. It is wintertime, or close to wintertime here in New York, and so I'm in a cap when I'm outside and it's cold and all that, you know, temperature change stuff. So anyway, that's there. I am not going to spray all of my curls because I don't want to have it shrink up. Like, we've been stretching it. I've been stretching it as the time has gone on by braiding it, and so I don't want it to shrink back up. So I'm going to take creme brulee. It's not as delicious as it sounds, but I love it. It's creme brulee curling delight. Creme brulee curling delight. I got this online at Target. It still has the tag on there from when they mailed it. Anytime they ship something that's liquidy, they like put all this super tape on it because they don't want it to leak in your packages, right? So makes sense. So I'm gonna take a little bit. It's super yellow too, and it's jiggly. It's creamy. It smells good too. It has a strong scent though, so I do like putting it on in the evening before I go to bed, just so it's not overpowering anything when I walk out. I'm gonna rub this creme brulee into the ends of my hair. And I don't use a lot, I don't use a little, like just enough. Like, it's not sparingly, but I'm rubbing like the palms of my hands together and then just making sure I moisten the ends of my hair. And I'm doing that because we're going to braid it like it's individual hair, and I want it to take on the shape of the braids. That's how it's going to get the curls at the end. I'm going to put a little bit of the creme brulee on all of these, and I think actually that one's going to stay out. So you can see those ends are kind of like, not frayed, but they're not as tight as they could be. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that creme brulee on there. Massage that down. I'm going to clip this. I'm going to clip that so that it's not in my way. And then we've got that. Put a little creme brulee on the edges here and in the back. And then I'm just going to braid it like it is regular untwisted hair. And I take it and I just do a French braid. You could do a twist here or a French braid. When I first started, I had to do a twist because I couldn't figure out how to French braid. I'm one of those strange girls that didn't play in my hair as a child, or have dolls and play in their hair. So I'm just gonna braid it. I don't have instructions for you on how to do this. If you're not sure, start with the 2-strand twist. But basically I am braiding it back all together. And this is what's gonna keep those ends nice and wavy. And I take them down in the morning. And I guess technically you guys have seen what it looks like when I take it down because you saw me this morning. But yeah, so that is, I'm braiding those. I want to just make sure I got everything in there. I probably should have checked that first because sometimes I've gotten pieces that are not all the way in and I have to rebraid it. But this time they're in there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It feels a little dry on the end, so I'm going to put just a little more of the creme brulee on there. And then I take these, I rave about these all the time. These are the best friends of a curly haired girl. Instead of the straight elastic bands, you use this. It helps retain your curl. It doesn't put a crease in there and it doesn't like fold it or bend it. It helps keep the curls curled. So I just twist it around the ends there. And that also kind of helps stretch out that last part. So can you guys see that, what it looks like on there? So that's just going to help it retain its curl. And then I'll do the same thing over here. I've already parted my hair here when I did the twist. That was one of the things I saw from Jalea's video. She talked about she had originally parted it down the middle and then she had quite a bit of work to do to get it, to get it into the style that she wanted. So she recommended just doing the part, starting with the part that you hope to end with. And so I did that. So I have my diagonal part and I just leave it. I do end up with a part in the back in the morning, but what I do is, hang on one second and I'll tell you, but let me just get this together here. So I continue braiding these twists, all the micro twists together, checking the back, making sure that all gets in there. Yeah. Okay. So same thing. And again, this is 3-strand. You can do a 2-strand or a 3-strand, whatever is easier for you. The main thing is you just want to get it, all the hairs together, wrapped around each other so that that becomes the new curl pattern. So this is all done. It's also feeling a little bit dry, so I'm just going to put a little bit of the creme brulee on the end so that when I take it down in the morning, it looks nice and moist. And then I will put my other curly-haired girl band on there. I think they're made by a company called Mix Chicks, something like that. I got them at Target. Or no, these actually I got at the drugstore, Dwayne Reed, but you can order them online too. So there. That's in there. I won't want too much hair sticking out of the bottom. So the nice thing about these two is that your hair doesn't get pulled out when you're taking it out. Because I have these bands that I use sometimes and you can see in there. It yanks my hair out quite a bit. See that like when I'm taking it out? So I don't have that problem with the little, they look like keychain holders, but anyway. So that's there, and then this is, like you can see those curls have made spirals again, and then I just take that and I clip it this way. It reminds me of, I don't know if you guys, you might be too young. Do you know who Penny Marshall is? She passed away yesterday, but she was on a show, Laverne and Shirley, and she used to tape her bangs, and I think both she and Shirley did. They both did. Anyway, tape it down and go to sleep, and they'd have like these bouffants, so that way their bangs, it reminds me of that. Because basically I'm just forming what I want my bangs to look like or what direction I want them to go in. When I take them down in the morning, it's going to fall that away. But I don't braid it in because then they'd be pulled too far back, and then it's weird to try to get it to fall this way. Like these are all pulled back, but gravity will help them fall back down to my shoulders. Where if I pull this that way, gravity might make it do all sorts of weird things as it tries to find its place. Does that make sense? I feel like I ran a marathon right now. So yeah, that is my kind of curly hair look with the micro twist. Wait. Happy Vlogmas, day 20. Yeah, 20. Oh my God, Christmas is coming soon. All right, I just got out of the shower. I wanted to show you how I finished this off. You can see these curls were not entirely in the shower cap just because it's not that tight. So they are a little wet from the shower and the steam, which is okay. It gives me that nice drape that I was talking about, so that I have bangs. And then I just take down the 2 side French braids. And the micro twists are all there. There's lint in the air, but okay. So they're there, and you can see they've got like that nice wave to them from being in the French braids. And the ends look nice and moist, which is what I wanted. So that is there. Can you guys see that? Oh my God. Okay, and then I mentioned I have that little part in the back from where they were together, so I'm just gonna grab some of those hairs and put this clip across the back. And I'll spray it just a little bit. Just a teensy bit, because I don't want it to be wet when I go out, but just enough to kind of encourage it to go together. So here, and then, yeah. So that's it. That is untwisting my micro twist. I think that is like an untwist of a twist of a twist, because I left the micro twist and then braided those. It's like an unbraid. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm new to hair stuff. But anyway, that's how I do it. I'm gonna go get dressed for the day. Happy Vlogmas. Talk to you guys in a little bit. Bye. Hey fam. What I'm loving about the micro twist is like the bounce that it has. It's like giving my hair instant body. I feel like I'm in a commercial.
This Christmas the fireside is blazing bright. When the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my